All right, so now the plan is to roll the truck down the hill onto the trailer. Yeah, that's how we fix it. Yeah, it's a nice day to get 2 new skid loaders here. See, they got them all armor rolled up, tire wet on them. Let's check out these new skid loaders. Oh, things aren't going very good here. Rainy, gloomy day. Dan's truck's not starting, so I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure it's the fuel pump, which John just changed the fuel tank not too long ago. So I don't know what happened, but when you turn the key on these trucks, you can hear the fuel pump running, and that one you can't. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the fuel pump's out. So of course Dan had it half full of spray, so I had to have him empty the tank into his ride-on sprayer, and then his ride-on sprayer wouldn't start. So I don't know what's going on. Just some voodoo curse we got going on here or what, but I have the tilt bed trailer on, and that won't work for loading the truck. I'm not even gonna try it because I know it won't work, because the tilt, when I bought this trailer, it has a lock on the tilt bed part, but it's broke off, so you can't lock the tilt. And once the front tires of the truck get halfway up the tilt bed comes up, and then it'll smash up on the drive shaft of the truck. So I'm not even gonna try and load it. Just gonna go get a different trailer, probably pull it up around the office and roll it down a hill and get it on the trailer. So I don't know. Dan says that he has bad luck with this kind of stuff, and it sure seems like it. Ever since he's worked for me, it's just like one thing after another, after another, after another. Like every vehicle he drives, every machine that he uses, it just goes to shit. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Obviously the fuel pump isn't his fault, but it's like he has some kind of curse on him. So anyways, let's try and stay positive here, and let's run out to the shop and swap trailers. All right, I guess everything's just gonna go wrong today. It's just gonna be one of those days where everything just kicks my ass all day. So it should be really entertaining for you guys, really stressful for me. So now somebody put this trailer over here with the jack leg not down, so now it doesn't jack up high enough to go to the truck. So now we struggle. Oh man, it's never ending. China saves the day once again. China saves the day. China. Oh yeah, look at that. That's way easier than a jack. I should just do this every time. Woo! Are you an American? How would you like a chance at winning this American flag right here? Well, let's one up it one. Today is the last day of our giveaway, and we are giving away this Chase and Smoke reverse flow smoker. So let's check this out, guys. Look at all this cooking area you got in here. Now you only have until midnight tonight, guys, so make sure to get on over to our website, pagelservices.net/shop. Every dollar you spend is going to get you an entry to win this. If you guys want really good odds of winning a smoker, head on over to the merch shop. Get yourself something. The hats are back in stock. We got some tape measures. We got some other tools in there. Go check it out, guys. Every dollar you spend gets you an entry to take home this smoker. And if you can't come pick it up, guys, we'll certainly ship it out to you. No big deal. So I just sent a message to my Bobcat dealer, and I said, need an update, please. It sounds like they got one skid loader ready to go, and the other one about ready to go. They usually deliver new equipment when you buy it, so my prayer is they deliver those 2 skid loaders today ready to go. That would be fantastic, because we definitely need one up at the supply center here, and we've just been jockeying around the track machine to try and get all these little things done, and it's really driving me nuts. But it's my own fault. You know, I could have done it this winter, but I really didn't have the money, so I kind of waited till right away this spring to do it, so I knew that we had money coming in. It is what it is. Let's go pick up truck 217 and see if we can roll it on the trailer here. I was gonna call and ask Dan for help getting it on the trailer, but again, it seems like every time he's part of something, it just something goes wrong. So I don't know what to do about that. It's a tough one. John and Eric are out mowing today. It's super wet, but they don't really have a choice. Otherwise, they're gonna have to work Saturday. And then I got Hunter, Chris, and Holly finishing up that small job that you guys saw in the last video. That little patio, and I don't know, it sounds like the people added half a dozen more things they want done, so I know the guys are getting a little frustrated, but that's just part of it. It's almost like every landscaping job we do, the customer's like, hey, can you add this? Can we add this? Can you do that? Can you do that? So, like I told my guys, it's a good thing. Like, it's more work, you're already there. Obviously, within reason, we can't do another huge project because our other jobs are scheduled, but well, it sounds like Bobcat guy's calling me right now. We better see what's up. See what's going on here. You guys can listen in. Hello.
How are you today?
All right, how are you?
Good, good. One of them is ready to rock, so I'll bring that out here as soon as I got a truck and trailer.
Okay.
So just meet you at the shop in Stitzer.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, if you just want to just give me a little heads up. And
I'll give you a heads up before I even load it up. And
then what are you thinking on the other one? Next week sometime or what?
Tomorrow or Monday.
Oh, okay.
So he's got the one done. He's working through the other.
Is there any way we could just deliver them both on like Monday or something?
No, that's fine. Absolutely.
Well, so.
Because if I can do that, I'd put them both on a roll back.
Yep.
So,
yep. Okay, thanks, Cord.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, bye. All right, well, I just got off the phone with him, and it sounds like they're gonna deliver them both tomorrow. He said he could deliver one today, and I was like, well, there's no point in bringing one. It's rainy and muddy and gloomy out, so if you just want to bring them both over tomorrow, that'll work. So good news there. Like I said, we've really been struggling, so I'm super excited to get those here. Kind of missing my old Johnny Deere skid loaders. That one John Deere I had for like 15 or 17 years, so kind of hard to let that one go. That was one that my dad and myself, we bought together, and that was kind of our first skid loader we had bought, and kind of sucked getting rid of it, but at the same time it was just costing me way too much money in repairs, and I had to let her go. So it is what it is. But tomorrow, hopefully 2 brand new Bobcat skid loaders. Cross our fingers, we'll see. Let's go get this truck loaded up and get something done. I got to get it back to the shop and get it in front of the hoist. And then I'm going to ask John Kaufman if he can maybe come in tomorrow morning and drop that fuel tank and swap that pump out. We'll see. Oh, alrighty. I already see a problem. I still never adjusted those fucking ramps. Well, let's just see if it'll start. You know, sometimes a good truck will just fix itself. And Dan's not here, so maybe we'll get a little lucky. Fuel pump. No fuel pump. Alright. Yeah, see that trailer sitting all crock-eyed there? That ain't gonna work. Where the fuck? My hitch is too high. These ramps need adjusted. So today's hour project is just gonna turn into like a 3-hour project here, is what it looks like. yeah, we'll just do that for now. I'll have to adjust those later. That way she's locked in. Yeah, we're gonna use Dan's truck to pull it up there, roll it on the trailer. So I'm sure you Ford guys will be enjoying this. I think just to fuck with Dan, I'm gonna hold the brakes when he tries to take off, so tell him he can't pull it. All right, we got her pulled up there. And Dan looked out the window and he's like, "Are you holding the brakes?" I said, "Yeah." The old Ford was in 4 dig. Oh, 3 dig. All right, so now the plan is to roll the truck down the hill onto the trailer. I've done this probably 100 times, but the way today's going, something could go wrong. So at least we got the camera and you guys can tell me what I did wrong. Let's see how this goes.
Get ready for another truck to come through the back door.
Yeah. We'll get Derek and Justin. On my knee down for 30 seconds.
Manual labor for both of them.
Now, on 3.
Put me right in the middle.
1,
Ready?
2, 3. Good. Yeah.
I bet they'll look.
Derek was pushing so hard. Look at the bumper, guys. That's right where his hand was, wasn't it? All right, looks like the Duramax hauled the Duramax back to the shop. So now we got to get it off the trailer and in the hoist, ready to go for John Kaufman. By myself, of course, which is a little tricky, but I should be able to figure it out. Whew, sun's coming out. Oh, she's getting hot out here. God damn. Plus, I'm working, you know. It's not like me. I usually just drive around and yell at people all day, so, you know. Well, the good news is the shop is nice and clean. As you guys know, that's one of my big pet peeves, is having a disaster of a shop. So now we've got a truck that's broke down and you're bringing it to a clean shop. All the tools are put away, everything's put away. Should go pretty good, should go faster. Nice, clean, organized shop. So I'm gonna jump on the track machine and see if I can get it off the trailer by myself. it. Got that all set up for old John Kaufman. That should be easy enough. Yeah, the more I look at this trailer, maybe you guys can see it from here. I was gonna bring that trailer in and adjust those ramps, but I really think that hitch is too high on my truck for this trailer. And I think if that was down 3 inches, those ramps would be about perfect. So I think I'm gonna leave them there. Try it with one of the work trucks or something, see if it rides a little better, see if the ramps work better, I guess. So let's go unhook this thing and then I'll show you guys what I bought as an investment for my business. Bought a set of bleachers. There's actually 2 here. They're 15 feet long, and I've always wanted a set of bleachers. And if you've ever looked, they're super expensive because of all the aluminum, whatnot. These were on the auction. I think I paid $1,000 for them for 2 sets of bleachers. So I've got a really good idea. Like I said, I've always wanted some, and these came up. So I'll probably get these unloaded. Looks like they're banged up a little bit, loading and transporting. So I'll have to go through and clean them up, fix them up a little bit. But I'll have to show you guys once I get these going and my plan. I will make sure to keep you guys posted. I promise I'm not crazy. This is a money-making deal. You'll just have to wait and see what I do with them. China forklift to save the day again. All right, I got those unloaded. The pallets, that was kind of tricky, so we had to have a flat deck trailer, and I don't own one. This is the closest one. It's 102 wide, and then we just used the pallets to make it level with the ramps. So the bleachers are kind of a pain to move, but I'm gonna fix that, make it a little easier to do. So that is the rental trailer. I was rented out one time this week, and then Dan used it yesterday to go get those bleachers. So I'm gonna give her a rinse job and put her back uptown with a rent me sign on it. Yeah, I got somebody that's gonna come in and roll lawns all weekend.
Okay.
But she can't use that service autopilot app. So
yep. I can make that rolling sheet updated.
Yeah, so just double check, because I don't know if you've been marking those off, you know, the ones that are done.
Yeah, I'll go through and make sure everything's
okay,
updated on that. Because I don't think the new ones, I don't think are on that sheet anyway. So yeah, I'll go through and double check everyone.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Yep. No
yeah,
problem. Bye.
Oh yeah, I got an ex-employee that wants to come in and get some hours this weekend. So, and it's perfect rolling weather. Like I said, the ground's nice and wet and squishy, so perfect time to be smashing down some lawns. And we could probably have 4 rollers going every spring and keep them busy. Like, it's, you know, You'll go roll one lawn, and then 3 neighbors will come out and say, oh, can you do mine, can you do mine, can you do mine? And then you spend all day on one block in town. So plenty of rolling to do. I'm pretty sure he's got 40 or 50 left on the list. So in another 2-3 weeks, the ground won't be soft enough, and you can't really roll the rest of the season. So we'll be making some money this weekend. So this would be one of them stupid jobs where we wouldn't record, but nah, screw it. We'll get the camera set up. We'll video ourselves taking pictures. So what we're doing here is, as most of you know, we're getting a new website, and our website is going to have all of our products on there: rock, mulch, all that stuff. So we have all these samples here, and we're going to get some nice pictures for the website. So kind of something I want to only do once, so we're going to do it right. We're going to make it look professional as possible. Okay. Inch to the right, please. Yes, Daddy. This guy's probably fucking weird. Alright, Derek, get back to work. Alright, there you got to see it. So another one of those things that we're doing that's not super exciting, that we don't want to film, but we did it anyways. Over the years, I've always gotten samples of rock and kept them here at the office. You know, pictures, you send people pictures and they ask what size. So we decided on the website, every picture is going to be in my hand, so that gives the customer an idea on how big the rock is. So a lot of work, putting a lot of work into this new website. It's going to be awesome. It's going to have a calculator right on the website, so the customer can figure out how much they need, if they want to figure it out, whatnot. So, and then we'll keep all these samples up in the office in case anybody walks in and wants to know.
The next day.
Oh, we're back at the shop here. It is Monday. It's about noon right now. I've been screening dirt all morning, got the guys going, getting shit done. This truck here is gonna have to go to the dealership. Can't figure it out. Like I said, we put a fuel pump in it, or a sending unit in the tank, and still no change. Changed the fuel filter. We checked some of the fuel pressure sensor wiring, and we checked all the fuses and stuff. I don't know what's going on, so it's gonna have to go to the Chevy dealership. Don't really have a choice, so it is what it is. I'm not too happy about it, but I don't really have a choice, and everybody here is busy, including myself. So we really don't have time to fuck around with it anyways. I didn't even want to get the trailer back on and try and get this thing back on the trailer. I got a buddy of mine from Lancaster. He lives in the same town as the dealership. So he's gonna bring his roll back over. He's gonna back her in here, yank her on, take her over there, and hopefully it's something simple. As long as it's not a huge repair, I'll be fine. But if it's something catastrophic, well, then you guys are gonna get to see Kaleb cranky again. And with it being nice out, it was almost 70 degrees yesterday. Super nice out. So the phone's ringing off the hook in the office, and a lot of those calls are for dirt delivery. So I got to get screening dirt like crazy, and we got to get those other skid loaders here. They were supposed to be delivered Saturday. They never came. So I don't know what's going on, but we're still waiting. We need 2 more skid loaders pretty bad right now. Yeah, that's how we fix it. It's going pretty good here. Never an easy fix. Well, I'm hoping it'll be an easy fix at the dealership. Like, not thousands of dollars. Hoping something simple. Yeah, so normally I come out here and wash my truck every Saturday or Sunday morning. And let me just show you some of my pet peeves, things that drive me absolutely nuts. And I don't know who's doing it, so it's obviously one of my employees, and I've never figured out who. They probably watch this video. So right here's the soap bucket, and this has been happening ever since I built this shop. I have no idea who's doing it. I don't know if somebody's stopping by and doing it to piss me off, because they know it drives me nuts, but someone, when they're done with this soap bucket, they put it over here and they lock the wheels on it. Absolutely mind-blowing why the thought process, someone's head is going, well, that's gonna roll away, I better lock the wheels. I just can't for the life of me figure that out. So you come out here on the weekend and go to grab it. Nope, you gotta unlock the wheels. I know it's stupid, but I just can't figure out the thought process. Why their brain is saying, I better lock the wheels on that soap bucket, because I mean, an earthquake could come or 200-mile-an-hour winds, and it might, I don't know.
They don't lock every wheel, do they?
I don't know. Just two of them. Two of them got locked. This makes fucking no sense at all. Show you another pet peeve of mine. So last Friday, I was out back washing the trailer. The hose reel, you know, super complicated device. You reel it up, it rolls the hose up. And I don't know, same thing, somebody works for me and rolls them up backwards. Can't for the life of me figure it out, but these are not designed to roll up backwards. The hose gets all wonky and out of whack. So this is the correct way. It goes over the top. And I grabbed it Friday and it was upside down, so then you gotta pull the hose all the way out, start all over and fix it, because someone's brain can't understand the correct way to roll up a hose. So my thought was, I better go get a sticker and an arrow, and we better put roll this way with a big red arrow. I just don't understand. You gotta label everything like we're just complete fucking idiots. I don't get it.
Would you be upset if I told you I came out here, washed my car, and did both those things?
Yeah. Yeah. I'd slash your fucking tires. I don't know. It's crossed my mind that somebody's doing it on purpose just to fuck with me. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like, you know, if you go to the big box stores or like Amazon where they have a ton of employees, everything is labeled. So like that, I started putting labels there so we know where everything goes, because otherwise they just throw them anywhere. I think I'm gonna have to put a sticker on the bucket that says, do not lock wheel. Roll up hose this way.
Kaleb's Pet Peeve segment brought to you by our brand new Pagel Services head tattoo.
Temporary tattoos. Get them in the merch shop. We talked to some younger kids, and temporary tattoo is a pretty good idea. So we got them in the merch shop. That way you guys can buy your kids something from Pagel Services. Check them out. Yeah, we're just making noise for the neighbors here. Come on. Yeah, it's a nice day to get two new skid loaders here. See, they got them all armor rolled up, tire wet on them. It'll be the last time they ever look this nice, so we better enjoy this moment. Probably redo, you know, to the front of that lawnmower back with what?
Trade in. Skid loader.
No. You send a wheelbarrow back.
Send a wheelbarrow?
Yeah.
You don't need that anymore.
No. Yeah, we got rid of those old...
Do they make them yet?
What?
Wheelbarrows.
Yeah. Just you can't find anybody running them.
Yeah.
No, I finally got rid of those 2 old John Deere skid loaders I had.
Oh, did you?
Had them forever, and every time you use them, it blows a hose or something wrong. So I just said, enough with it. Let's just get 2 new ones and be done with it. Well, thanks a lot. We appreciate
it. You bet.
It.
Thank you.
Take her easy.
You bet.
Thanks. Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to fix a dilemma here while doing this. So, you know, we can't ever just have a good moment. We got to be stressed out, too. Hunter's having some issues down at the job, and I just told him how to fix it. It's going to take time, but whatever. It's got to be done right. So, customer's not happy. They're having some issues trying to get some pavers perfectly level with some concrete. So, whatever. They'll fix it. They know what needs to be done. So, anyways, let's check out these new skid loaders. So, like I said, we just got rid of the John Deeres. I'm tired of the hose blowing and something always wrong. And Bobcat, they've been really good. Our local dealer here, like I said, we got a dealer 20 minutes that way and one 15 minutes that way. So, they take care of us really well here. So, yeah, I think if they go up 5, 6, 8 feet there, pull those out. Oh yeah, dilemma. So anyways, we ordered 2 new Bobcat S650s. These are both 2025 models, and from what I understand, they have the new R series, and then they're coming out with an M series. I'm not sure, but these are basically both the work series of these machines, is what I'm told. So I did order them with the comfort package. So they have the ISO controls, air ride seat, heat, AC, radio, power, quick touch. They're not junk, they're not basic machines. They do have the upgrades, they're just not the super fancy ones. So for the last 5-6 years, we've always had 1 track machine and 2 or 3 wheel machines, and it's always worked out pretty good that way. There's almost always one up at the supply center, and then there's usually one out at the dirt screener bombing back and forth, and then one's bouncing back and forth between jobs, and then the track machine's usually on jobs all summer. So looks like we got them set up with the auxiliary hydraulics. That should be good. They were supposed to get the LED light packages put on them. I'm guessing they forgot that. Not a big deal. I'll probably have that. We can do that ourselves here. We can swap those out, but that's more of a winter time thing. My plan is to have snow plows on both of these units, and hopefully we get some snow. But LED lights, that's about all they would need, and then probably some snow tires as well. So I've actually never even driven one of these. Like I said, I trust my dealer enough. I really didn't ask them a lot of questions on these. I know these are a very common, popular machine, and yeah, my first time driving one would be like right now. Got that air ride seat, ISO controls, no Bluetooth, damn it. So the interior is basically the same as our track machine, other than these take an actual key. The track machine doesn't. So other than that, everything's basically the same. And as you guys know, if you guys have been watching me, that's what I like to do, is keep things the same, keep them uniform, all the same machines, same parts. You don't have to explain different things to employees. Well, it drives like a skid loader. I got a load of rock back there. I was gonna go spread some out, but somebody bought some bleachers and put it right in front of the load of rock, so guess we ain't doing that. Should I drive that one? See if it's any different? I gotta label these 1 and 2 somehow. Probably get some stickers. Oh yeah. Fancy, fancy. So I'm pretty sure these are less than 74 horsepower, so they don't take DEF, which is awesome. Yeah. No DEF. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it does. I don't fucking know. Gotta be honest with you guys, I really didn't do a lot of research. I just trust that these are good machines. They've been making them forever. You know. Well, let's run one of these up to the supply center. We need to put this baby to work right away. I can tell you something else I forgot, or they forgot. I'm pretty sure I ordered them, but backup cameras. So there's not even a mirror in here. Gonna need a mirror or a backup camera, or both. Pretty sure that track machine has both a backup camera and a mirror. And let me tell you, without either of those, a little sketchy backing up. Don't want to run over my cameraman. Well, it runs pretty good so far. I can tell, so like our track machine is kind of like a premium skid loader. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that because there are series were the premium ones, but I can tell like that track machine is quieter in the cab. So I'm assuming this one has less sound deadening, whatever, but still a nice machine. It should be very dependable, should make us money, and less breakdowns, less bullshit. That's what it's all about here in business. So and I think I got a really good deal on them.
Is Hunter gonna have a big stiffy when he sees that driving tonight?
I don't know.
He seems like a guy who gets all worked up over new machines.
I don't know. I used to. I don't really anymore. I just hope these guys take care of this stuff. You know, getting new equipment and new trucks and stuff. I just hope they really take care of it and treat it with respect. It's there to make their jobs easier, their lives easier, and less breakdowns. Should be less stressful for them too. So
And they're like, hey, you gotta go, man.
I wasn't quite rolling fast enough there.
In neutral?
mount, I guess, is just garbage. We don't. It just sits there and goes like this the whole time. That's really.
Make a wave. Let's see. He didn't wave.
Are you an American? Do it without laughing. Are you an American? I don't smoke meats. I can talk about trailers and trucks all day long. I just don't know. It's a fucking grill, guys. Just buy it. Sign up and win. We're gonna be doing tools, trailers, stuff like that in the future. But